5 a.m. tribe. How's it going, my meetup friends? Let's see. Dion, blessed, Bana, Alb, how you doing? Bevy, awesome day. I got it wrapped. I just got to get your address. So maybe you can put it in my in my DM, IM, whatever it is. And let's see. NY, Way of Vigor. Luke, good morning. How you doing, my friend? Another awesome day. Molly, Serendipity. Let's see. Manus, let's see. By Bika. I think I got that right. Sexy Mama. Good morning. CNY Fertility, Dr.Kiltz, and our Facebook, YouTube, and of course, our Mighty Tribe. We're working on continue to grow the Mighty Tribe, work in progress. Really got some really great people joining us. Really great Sunday conversation with Dr. Boros on deuterium. Awesome stuff. And Jason, where are you going? What's the going away party? And today's day 2. Let's see, what am I, about 36 hours of my fast? I think that's right. Yeah, 36 hours. Amazing. I feel great. I'm not hungry. I've never felt better. This is so easy and amazing. Donald, good morning. Washington, D.C. Yocasta, good morning. How's everybody doing? Sexy Mama, for change. And change is the key to the universe. Things are always changing. Queer conceptions. How are you doing, my friend? Great to see you. I got to slide up and down. Deja, Thomas, Enid, good morning. It's a beautiful day. 36 hours. It is Frenchy. I feel fantastic. I actually probably had about 2 cups of water yesterday, and I'm not very thirsty either. It's day 33, 31, 32, 33, no coffee. And also, I'm not feeling the pangs of like, oh my God, I need coffee. 39 hours, slept 9 hours, feel great. I slept 9 till 3, and I got up in the motion studio today. Yesterday, I did not work out. Today, I got in the 20 minutes on the bike. I did 3 sets of my routine. We're working on a new YouTube video, maybe out there already, about Kiltz in the motion studio. SCN, work at night, so I try to sleep as much as I can with 2 toddlers. Oh my God, you are rock and rolling, Sven. Rock and rolling. Zero my mortgage, 46 hours. Awesome. These are all, let's see, non-scale victories. NSV, Bella's great, amazing gang. And I'm not getting on the scale. I'm not measuring anything. It's really crazy. Baby number 2, let's see, how do I go about that? Let's see, just give us a buzz. Text Kiltz, 315-416-9872. That's it. May Hooper, good morning. How's it going? Beautiful day. And let's see, what's the word or the phrase of the day? It's fasting is lasting. And so we're in the fasting mode, but really it's fasting and feasting. But fasting is really the most important thing we can do in life, is learning not to need stuff, right? Not to need it, right? You don't need it. You got the fat. You're perfect. We can go days and weeks without food. That's the craziness, right? So much energy. Nana, yes, it's amazing. 66, feel amazing. I feel like I'm a 10-year-old, and we're all doing the very best we can every single day. Are there things that come about in this journey? Yes. And what are you going to do to make them better? What are you going to just work on them every single day? So I get the journal. I start writing. Let's see, day 2 of a 3-day fast. Book of the week. The book of the week is 3 magic words, and the phrase is fasting is lasting. And just kind of write some things. How you feeling? How you doing? If you want to get on the scale and see where it's going, like this or this. If you want to measure. I don't measure sugar levels or insulin levels, but I'm interested in deuterium levels. That's an interesting one. Steak and eggs with me today. Again, steak and eggs every day. And it's fatty meat. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, salt. Yes, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. It's all good. Listen, there's a lot of repetitive stuff we talk about here, and I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to sort of give some advice on as a coach and cheerleader, but not your doctor. That's this world of craziness. Cherish, good morning, and we got a Cherish cup coming. Carrie, 186 days today, no coffee or caffeine. I've had no coffee, no caffeine, a rockin' solid. I had a bite. I had a cup of ice cream 2 days ago in the priming phase. I made ice cream last night, but I didn't eat it. I didn't touch it. It was like I'm working at the ice cream store. You can't touch the stuff. But it's really amazing strength you can get when you do something hard. Rob Gar 10. Hello there. Stace Kraus Spoil. Good morning. Ed Chu. Who you? Let's see. Boy, I'm working on it. Carnivore News Network. Good morning. How are you doing today? Starting the day with another awesome, amazing day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. For the gods are within all of us, right? Bevy, Odo. Usually eat liver. I do actually eat duck liver from Hudson Valley. I love duck liver. That's my liver that I go to. And I probably have it a couple times a week. Hudson Valley duck grease or duck fat, and also Hudson Valley duck liver. It's amazing. So I do. Steak and eggs is so good for the brains. Fatty steak and eggs. Absolutely. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. Yes. Let them have some ice cream from time to time. No sugar required, by the way. All right. A little vanilla bean. It's awesome. Fasting. Should I still take folic acid without food? Look at your supplements, your medications. You can still take them with water. Let's see. Glucose. I want to know why my waking glucose is higher than my glucose 2 hours after eating. All right. Sugar levels are related to the glycosylation and the glycobiome. You're measuring sugar levels as if it's like, oh my God, I ate. But sugar levels go up and down related to glycosylation needs, because glucose and the glycans, galactose, mannose, N-acetylglucosamine, N-acetylgalactosamine, fucose, are all related to glycosylation. So your body, just like protein levels and fat levels, are going up and down. So, this idea of exactly why part of it, I think there's a little bit of a mystery in all of that. That bacon is omega-6. Listen, what's an omega-6 and omega-3? Have you ever seen it? It's like, I don't know. I think it's bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. Bingo, best. Listen, we've been thriving on those things for thousands of years, right? And so the last I heard that no animal measures your calories, your grams of this or grams of that, or should you eat 2 times or 6 times or 1 time. Listen, lions eat less frequently than cows, pigs, and sheep. Done. And when you go to 1 meal a day or less, you will feel the very best. That's why in the baby's way, the I stands for intermittently feasting. That means you eat 1 meal a day or less. And also Kiltz's ice cream. It's really good. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? I love duck fat. Got heaps of duck breasts in the fridge. Going to make some duck prosciutto. Awesome. Cook some duck for dinner. Awesome. Let's see. Mystic Starfire. Again, I think duck is really good. I stay away from chicken. No chicken hunters. But again, I'd say beef is the very best. There's a reason for it, right? Priming today, but trying to eat the breakfast made me not trying to eat that breakfast makes me nauseous. Well, let's see. I'm trying to understand a little bit, but basically, this idea of feasting, the 1 meal a day, I don't think you need to prime personally to get ready for a fast. It's not necessary, but it's just one other method. The universe probably you fasted, you feasted. You fasted, you feasted. You ate from time to time, but not all the time. Summer Tonbo, how you doing? Jeanette, how are you doing this day? From Orange County, Christiane, Shellen, how are you doing? A beautiful day. Start the day every day. Fasting is lasting. That's why I have my one meal at night 99% of the time. From time to time, I may have a bite of this or that from time to time, but it's salami or steak or a little bit of prosciutto or cheese. But the majority of what I consume is related to ribeye steak every day. I love Snake River Farms. If you haven't had a Snake River Farms, Idaho, you must. You deserve it from time to time. But so Frontier Natural Meats is great. Porter Road, I love their pork belly. It's really great. Idaho Prime, just eat well the day before with lots of fat. That's really, again, we're giving a lot of advice that, it's you're gonna find what fits for you in this journey. For me, it's one meal. It's ribeye steak every day. Liver brats, are those okay too? Yeah, absolutely. Duck liver brats. I'm going to try them. I'm still on my fast. Let's see. I checked off my 36 hours. I marked them in 12-hour increments. So I've got 3 more to go, but I might go longer than that. I might wait to the next day, but we'll see. Again, do something that's hard, and hard becomes easy. Motion room. My motion room is not my exercise room. It's motion. My motion studio to get moving. You got to move to groove, right? Every day, life is a groove, and you are part of the groove. You got to sing and dance and do painting and pottery, and we all poop, right? And we're all poopy in a lot of ways. But, if you stop eating the grass and grains, you stop having all the fermentation in the gut. Isn't it the most miraculous thing? I mean, for me, it's the most amazing thing I've ever done. I stopped eating fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, or nuts of any significance or frequency. I went to fatty meat, or I added butter all over it. Fasted state. Fasting is lasting. And for the last 3.5 million years, we didn't have 3 to 6 meals a day, which in and of itself, I don't care what you eat. If you go to 1 meal a day, cook the carbs well, and add butter and cream and lard and tallow, but at least butter and cream, you will feel the very best. If I eat a baked potato without the skin from time to time, it's a ton of butter, a ton of sour cream, boom, and some great salt. I used to love smoked salt. Oh my God, so awesome. Not worried about toilet paper shortage here. I no more toilet. I mean, almost none. Like I use a little tiny one little slip. It's like nothing. It comes out. No more bowel bleeding. No more hemorrhoids. No more pain. But you got to use a squatty potty. Get your knees up to the chest. It's the very best, right? Veggies. Vegetables make us vegetables, right? You ever heard of the vegetative state? In medicine, there's something called a vegetative state. I got to look it up in my ICD 10 book. And we have so much we're talking about and learning. Recommend Mediterranean diet. All right, if you're doing the Mediterranean diet, you're eating only one time a day, you got to eat fatty meat. But vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts of any frequency or significance is not good. What does Kiltz recommend? Kiltz recommends wait a minute, something wrong with the story, right? This story is upside down. It doesn't make sense, right? The truth be said, the baby's way is the way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt, bingo, done. Amazing. That's it. Let's see. Vegetative state. I wonder if that's in the index. Vegetative state. All right. We're labeling everyone with a disease. And the moment you label it, you enable it. And we got to stop labeling us other than I'm healthy, I'm well. How about whey protein powder? I don't eat the powders or the bars, and I go right to bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt, bingo, done. That's it. I don't use all this, the powders and shit. Sorry, I don't do it. Let's see. Varicella. Let's see if there's a veg, VEG. All right. Here we go. Vegetative vegetation. Android endocarditis, heart, vegetation. Oh, I'll have to look it up and see what all that is. But it's a vegetative state. We've been duped to eat plants, fruit, fiber, and vegetables, which ferment in the colon and basically make, guess what? Heat gas, alcohol, aldehydes, methane. Deadly. Yeah, don't eat anything out of a package. A hermetically sealed plastic wrap around my ribeye steak, around my foie gras. I buy, butter. All right, we'll get the butter out. But what hasn't killed? Okay, I'm touching the butter. Like I'm touching it, right? I'm touching butter. Butter makes everything better, right? Everything better, right? Everything is better with butter because butter, a spoonful of butter makes everything better. And that's it, right? Let's see. Frenchie, not exactly. Don't eat anything out of a package. And again, there's no label on an egg. There's no label on a steak. There's no label on the liver. There's no label. You don't need the labels of knowing that nature has provided these things as the healthiest things you can eat. Simple. Alan, Jules, how you doing? To learn about deuterium, curious what your core approaches are to keeping it low and how long it takes to lower our bodies. The core approach is simple. Carnivore. Carnivore lowers the deterioration from deuterium. You got to go for the light hydrogen instead of the heavy hydrogen. And it really is simple. Fasting and carnivore. We call it a ketogenic. Of course, carnivore is keto, but the keto, what's the key to keto? It's Kiltz. It's bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, and salt. And, it's sad. I'm a little saddened. I'm saddened. But what I'm learning is here's the standard nutritional recommendations, which is a diet instead of the optimal human nutrition, which is basically the American Journal of OBGYN recommends for my pregnancy plate, fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds and nuts, lean meats, no red meat, beans as a healthy protein. The last I heard about beans, it makes a little bit of proteinaceous poop and farts that are not good for any of us. It's when are the doctors going to really wake up, right? Once in a blue moon for me, butter than having a cake or brownies. Once in a blue moon, butter. Listen, do I eat cookie, cake, or ice cream from time to time? Yes, but in frequent times on the cookie or the cake, more often Kiltz is ice cream. But again, you got to find out where you're at, what your tolerance levels are, right? Oh my God, if I eat a piece of sugar, I'm just going to become an addict. All right, lose the word addiction, right? Get rid of it, throw it out. Lose the word that I'm sort of have an eating disorder. You are a normal human being. If there was a lot of food 10,000 years ago, you better eat as much as you can and be a pig because you want to get the fat created or stored so you can live for the next week, 2 or 3 without any food, right? Let's see. If you cut out the sweet taste, you won't crave it anymore. Listen, I don't crave it. I don't have the cravings. But the truth is that fruits and honey were out there in the ancient environment that you might have eaten from time to time. Now, I don't fuck with bees. Sorry for my language. But will I have a piece of fruit from time to time? But rare for Kiltz. All right. Let's see. 3 magic words is the book of the week. If you haven't listened to it or bought it or read it, you must. Always mention 3 B's. 3 B's, bacon, babies. We know the rest. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. Bacon, 1, eggs, butter, and beef. Those are the 3 B's. It's so simple. Pretty, how are you, pretty Betty? How is it going, Majik? Alive. dates and butter in a blue moon. And yes, you're right, Frenchie. Same with fruit. Look at, you got to realize that you're going to create your own way. But if you really want to be healthy, get rid of fruits and vegetables. Some simple sugar. See, simple sugar is simply taken up in the hepatic portal system. It goes over to the liver, and via insulin, it's converted to fat. So simple and fast. Have a sweet problem with sweet cravings messed up their head. Yeah, you got to look at, again, you're going to figure out where you are, but you're going to, once you develop the strength, again, a cup of coffee from time to time, a sip of whiskey, wine, or beer from time to time. But if you suddenly have it and it's like, oh my God, I just got to have it every day, throw it away. You're capable of throwing it away. I am strong and I eat bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. Bingo. One meal a day. Faith all the way. Now, again, Fat Works. I bought duck and wagyu tallow from Fat Works. I'm going to check out Fat Works, Chuck. Amazing. Let's see. Hello, sir. Namaste. Good morning from Nepal. Good morning, my sir, my friend. God bless you. Keto Con. Yes. Let's see. Keto Con in Vegas. I'll see you in Vegas next year. It all goes lickety split. I can't believe I was born yesterday, and here I am, 66, on my way to fertilizer eventually, right? We're all fertilizing something in the universe, and you can't be afraid to die. You got to imagine that death is the best thing ever created, but it's renewal of everything, right? Anything sweet, easy peasy food, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Bevy, awesome. But do I enjoy it from time to time? Sure I do. You're going to determine where you want to be on this journey. Life is meant to be enjoyed from time to time, but heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, or cyanide, NFW. You know what that means. Dara, how are you doing? Let's see. May have absolutely no cravings after 30 months of carnivore. It is amazing. Still getting critical commentary for those who know better. Yeah, it's good critiquing and conversation. Listen, if they're saying things about you being a carnivore, like, yeah, they're noticing, aren't they? Let them notice, let them critique, let them tell us how bad it is. And we'll say how badass it is. Carnivore is kick-ass the way, right? About eating fats, butter, and yolk. Oh my God. And N4F. N4? What's the healthiest thing that you can eat? It's actually fat. Eating fat is what you need to suppress inflammation in the bowels, to suppress the microbiome that's destroying the glycobiome. And let's see, I think I got my glycobiology books, but you guys should go ahead, buy yourself a copy of the Sugar Code, right? Which is about the glycobiome, which is far more important than the microbiome all day. Sugar is as much a problem for many as alcoholics for alcoholics. And so getting it out completely is the very best way. I agree with you. Francie. But remember, we're all on the spectrum of where you are and what your strength is. You have to be determined every single day to do the work. And listen, are fruits part of nature? Sure they are. And do some people eat some fruits and honey and stevia from time to time? Yes. Where are you on the journey? And throw it all away. You got to get rid of it, right? But is it the thing that's killing you? Lean protein. Lean protein is not good for you. Too much protein that's lean protein is deadly of significance. You want to go to fatty meat, and that's why the one meal a day and fasting is lasting and so critical. You want to suppress the glycobiome. You want to support the glycobiome and suppress the microbiome. That's it. Let's see. Let's see. The fat is the number one best thing for it is. And if you're skinny in a famine, you're fertilizer. I know. Do we feed our weaned babies? Basically, what should babies should do the same exact thing. Once they're done breastfeeding, the only milk is for a baby, and then you go to the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, intermittently feasting, and salt. And look at all the box stuff. Don't do it. If you're going to have some ice cream from time to time, you make it You don't need to put any sugar in it, by the way. None's required, but a lot of fat and butter. That's it. Care of your nanomotors. And see, if you only eat a small amount of sugar from time to time via fruit or honey, or to me, cane sugar, you only a small amount with a lot of fat, it's going to go to your liver. And because you're always fasting, your liver is revved up to quickly convert the sugar to fat. And that's it, right? And are we addicted to sugar? Yes. Is sugar in the white form like unnatural? Yes, it is. But you drive a car. More people are killed in cars, buses, walking across the street than many other things. But number one killer today is eating plants. Plants are poisonous in any frequency or significance. I know it's crazy. The nanomotors, you got to protect the nanomotors. And that's what all this glycobiology is about. You got to protect the nanomotors. Let's see if I can get a nice picture of all those nanomotors. This one, maybe the other one is really, 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 really fantastic, but you're protecting the nanomotors, which are critical for our health and wellness. That's it. Let's see. Deuterium. Let's see. How long before it takes to lower in our bodies? Deuterium lowering just takes a short amount of time. Check out Dr. Boros. Again, you want to keep the fatty meat high, the fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, or nuts extremely low and infrequent. That is it, right? That's it. So good morning from Louisiana, Carrie. Gut fat is good or not? Goat fat from an animal. You don't want fat from an avocado or fat from olives or fat from seeds or nuts. You want fat from animals to eat. That is where it's at. Deuterium. Deuterium is a heavy hydrogen particle. Look at Dr. Boros. But if there's a lot of heavy hydrogen in your body, it's detrimental to the nanomotors and the basic function of your body. So by fasting and going on a carnivore, keto carnivore, it'll lower your deuterium. And you can even drink some light water. Check that out. I think it's helpful. Bevy, thank you. And Sidita, good morning again. Interested in these bees. Bacon, butter, beef. Bacon, butter, beef makes babies. That's it. And why do I talk about it? I'm a fertility doctor. We do a lot on reproductive immunology. There's a lot of inflammation. There may be some heavy drugs, light drugs, or no drugs. But if you simply go here, it's the key. Again, go to drkiltz.com on deuterium. We just did a YouTube with Dr. Boros. Check it out. Deuterium is basically a heavy form of hydrogen. Hydrogen is the most prolific molecule or particle in the universe, and basically where hydrogen is basically spinning the nanomotor. If there's a lot of the concept, I think, is that in order to separate hydrogen from water, right, in order to make things, you got to have a little weaker bond. The really strong bonds are harder to get it out of there, but high octane allows that hydrogen to really fuel the nanomotor. That's it. Twice the size and weight. It's harder. Think of it like a low octane fuel. That's the simplest way that I can use it. That's amazing. Puerto Rico, Javier, good morning, Delgado. How are you doing? No cravings after 30 months of carnivore. Me too, by the way. Do I enjoy a martini, a French fry, a pie, a little bit, a bite from time to time? Yes. But if you are like, oh my God, if I have a bite, I'm going to become an addict. Don't do it. But stop using the words addicted, right? You are not addicted. You are brainwashed. It's simple. You are brainwashed to do what's wrong. Have a protein powder and fat fuel day all day. Listen, the best way is an egg and butter and hot water, right, Cherish? And a little frothy thing. And I think Cherish is going to, she gets a cup and I get a frother. Butter, nana butter with coffee is that, listen, I'm not against, but coffee is a plant product. You're addicted to it. That's it. Okay. I know it. Kiltz has been addicted, but now I'm like, I don't peek it, but time to time. Nothing books in Italian language. Let's see. Sabivir, carnivore ice cream. Listen, again, it's cream, butter, and a little bit of vanilla, but you don't even need the vanilla. You can even add butter, cream and eggs and butter. Oh my God, amazing. And enjoy it. Do you need the white sugar? No, you don't. But look at, what world are you living in? The modern world of sometimes, oh my God, you're going to get in a car. Like, that's deadly, right? Let's see, using that on my alarm to come see Kiltzy live. All right, Greg Hoskins. And let's see, Gerald Steiner and stretching. You got to do the stretching. You're going to get the cramps from time to time. But my bet is it's maybe related to a high deuterium level. Should we use in our steak cooking? Basically, I'll put half the stick in the pan, but what I really love to do, I put the steak in my skillet under the broiler. Now my new Auto Wild burner, and then I flip it over under the broiler, and then I take like half the stick of butter and plop it on there, or under it, half and half, under and on top. It's sweet and it's amazing. What about using coconut oil on your skin? I think, look at a little coconut oil on your skin, but yeah, tallow and lard and butter, probably better, right? We are made of animal fat, not plant oils. And that's one of the problems. Let's see. I forgot to hit send. LOL. I'm starting a new professor position. Awesome, Jason. Let us know, what are you guys doing? What is your passion in life? That's where the Mighty Tribe comes in. Jake, thank you for really being a home run there. Aaron's helping, Hannah's helping, Will's helping. Malcolm is helping on some of the stuff that we're adding links to the deuterium talk, or Kiltz's new motion it's studio. We got to get moving. You got to practice getting up out of bed, right? You got to practice getting up the chair. You got to stand up at the desk. That's what this is about. I'm going to let some of those on my YouTube, Facebook see the Kiltz's craziness. So there's my setup, my 3 cameras, and again, you're the writer, the director, the producer, the camera person. You're the videographer. You're the creator of your life. Get up early every day. Go to bed early every day. Okay, throw out the alcohol, the cake, the cookies, the ice cream. Throw away the fruit, the fiber, the vegetables, the seeds, the nuts. Throw it away, by the way. Let's see. LVC, get 28. Listen, the life is amazing. Good morning, Karen Harris. How are you doing? Javier again from Puerto Rico. No cravings. I have no cravings. I have no cravings for coffee, alcohol, or sugars. No, none. Do I personally have a little bit that I enjoy from time to time? Absolutely. But I'm me. And but remember, heroin, cocaine, deadly. Integration diet with amino acid. It's good integration diet. Look at the baby's way. All right. Is this, look at, I don't know what a protein amino acid looks like, but I do know how critical they are. But if you eat this nutrition with a lot of fat, you will be healthier. And if you go to 1 meal a day or less, you will be even healthier. And from time to time, you do a 48, 72 or greater fasting. That is where life is lasting. All right, this week's book, 3 Magic Words. If you haven't read the 3 Magic Words, you must. I know I've got I've got it here somewhere. Let's see. Nope, it's all right. Oh, there it is. There it is. You can listen on Audible. We'll have a link on the drkiltz.com or the Mighty Tribe. And let's see. I think what was Ken Berry showing yesterday? The difference between fructose and from fruit and fructose from a Coke. They're the same. Guess what? They're the same. Just very little, very infrequently. That's the key. One of my favorite meals in the universe, Big Mac fries and a Coke supersized. But can you have it all the time? No, right? But you gotta reframe the brain, and you want to nap to improve your synapse. And the synapse are the let's see, do I have a synapse picture? I may. Let's see if I got it, right? It's the neurotransmitters that are critical. Let's see, Sweden, make my own first, don't know about shipping. Frenchie, let's see, any connections between male infertility and plant-based diets? Yes, plant-based diets want to make you infertile. It's stupidly simple. Plants want to make you infertile because you're eating them. And stop eating them, and you will be healthier than ever, ever, ever. And if you haven't read, this is a really good one. You have to read the United States Department of Agriculture's Journal on Plant Poisoning. Guess what? Eating plants destroys your sperm. It makes higher sperm DNA fragmentation. It makes ugly sperm, non-motile sperm. It suppresses your sperm. It'll even make no sperm. That is the crazy story. So the United States Department of Agriculture, International Journal on Poisonous Plant Research. You got to research this one, but plants are deadly for men and women, boys and girls, young and old, and in utero. If you're pregnant and eating a high plant-based diet, you're making your baby an addicted to all the plant chemicals, the sugars, which is likely the time where you don't want to do it. Can you have a little bit of sweets from time to time? Sure. But, once you get to that age where you're able, honey, sometimes rare, yes. I think a little bit of honey, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of Kiltz's ice cream, but rarely, by the way. Whip it, jojoba, and essential oils. You can make some great versions. I think, again, if you want to put the butter, right? The tallow lotion, it's out there. And can you use olive oil or a little bit of essential oils, coconut oil? Sure. Probably coconut on your skin is really good. But essentially, we're all making it very complicated, right? Fancy Farms, hot skins. What are we sharing, Frenchie? I missed that one. Thank you very much for joining on the 5 a.m. meetup. It's my motivation for me every day. I listen to Today is the 3 Magic Words. I do a little bit of journaling. I'm on my 36 hours of my 72-hour fast. I made some ice cream yesterday. I actually made it, but didn't freeze it. And so I had to go through the freezer last night so I wouldn't ruin the cream. Tallow-based skin products. Thank you, Frenchie. Again, we'll put some links on Mighty Tribe. If you can maybe do that, that'll be good. Fancy Farms. Malcolm, maybe you can jot that down and we can put a link to Fancy Farms on there. But much of what we're doing today is learning to, buy the eggs, buy the beef, buy the tallow, buy the lard, buy the liver. Even if you want to get to Kiltz's nutritional solutions, where we have grass-fed meat and organ meat supplements. All right, Yilian Montalvo. Good morning, Carpe. Good morning, Mrs. Mrs. Preppy Buckeye. Good morning, Fancy Farms Skin. Bevy, thank you. Maybe we could get some in a Kiltz cup. We'll make our own lard, tallow, and skin lotions. Can men get pregnant? We're working on it, but remember. Sperm and egg make an embryo. You want to take care of the miracle machine, the Ferrari, the Formula One. Dr. Boros, I liked his analogy of the Formula One race car. You want to take care of this entity like it's the most important, valuable, irreplaceable. That's why this craziness of the baby's way. Now look at. We're conflicted between Kiltz's baby's diet or the baby's way or the plan. This is so amazing. I started it almost 12 years ago, and I've never looked back. No longer do I have bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, hemorrhoids are gone. I use almost no toilet paper, lickety split. It just comes right out, and it's maybe once or twice a week. It's a game changer. Remember the squatty potty. You got to get the knees. It's like squatting, right? We're all meant to squat. right? And you got to learn like to get the stand-up desk is the best, but it's not standing like this. You're moving. I remember with my daughter Pilar, I used to do this all the time, just like this, right? I have an amazing daughter. I'm so blessed. And my Tia girl who takes good care of Kiltzy, because Kiltzy is a lot of work. But the most important thing is keep the freezer full of steak and liver and some burgers, but mostly steak, Snake River Farm ribeye, and then eggs in the fridge, a little bit of salami, a little bit of cheese, and butter, best, and cream, right? So I can make my ice cream. One meal a day, I have all the medicine for the cancer, or do I need to do more? No, one meal a day or less is the very best to protect the glycobiome, the bowels, and the glycobiology is the key to protect the nanomotors. Frenchie, nanomotors. I love it. And you can go to drkiltz.com. I think the best place to find all of our books is drkiltz.com, drkiltz, Kiltz, hey you Kiltz, KILTZ doc, to find more about the Keto for Fertility Cookbook. Listen, are there some green things in there from time to time? Yes. Let's see. Has had mitochondrial myopathy for years. Would going carnivore reverse that? Greg Hoskins. Listen, I don't know if it's completely going to reverse it, but I will tell you, we have been duped. Vegetables make us vegetables. Sorry. Fruits. You want to be the lion, king, queen, right? That's it. The king cut is the fattiest, amazing ribeye. I'm going to have to buy a tea, order me a Snake River, amazing fatty ribeye. Listen, you dry ribeyes or you dry steak and it gets better. A chicken or fish left out to dry. Oh my God. Whoop. Right. All right. Rashid, how you doing, my friend? Human diet is a basis of good health. That's it. PhD, Ken Berry. You got to look at Ken. Nisha just had a baby, Bonnie. This is all, listen, I'm a fertility physician. Why do I talk about this and fasting? Because it is the way to get to where you want to be, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, and salt for endo, for adeno, for fibroids, for bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, everything. It's amazing. Nufmac. Yes, it is for everything. And again, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, salt. Listen, Kiltz's ice cream, it doesn't require any sugar. And check out Carnivore Revolution and Dr. Tomasi from Italy, Christine Tomasi. We have a great conversation. You can find it on drkiltz.com, our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe and, give us this and even give us this from time to time. Come on. That's it. 5 days post-transfer, my positive at Syracuse doctor in Albany last Thursday. Awesome. Osgood 3, awesome. And stay the baby's way throughout your pregnancy, throughout your life. And your baby should do this once your baby's done breastfeeding. That's it. PCOS. This is good for PCOS, for adenos, for brain fog, for IBS, all of it. That's my Gerolsteiner. And Kiltz has not eaten any food. He had like one glass of water yesterday. It's mostly a dry fast too for me. The ice cream recipe. It's just go to drkiltz.com or Google it on YouTube. You'll find Kiltz's ice cream recipe. It's so simple. It's a pint of cream, one egg, 1 or 2 vanilla beans, the scrapings to the middle. You can do a little bit of pinch of salt, Maltons, or what's the other one? It's Redmond's. And for me, from time to time, a little bit of white sugar, cane sugar, time to time, not all the time. See, complex carbs are not good to eat. A little bit of simple sugars are okay from time to time. Longer than 72, Bevy, I might. We'll see. We'll see whether or not that amazing ribeye I think I take a picture of my ribeye last night. I may have. I opened the freezer. I observe all the ribeye and the liver and the burgers from First Light Meats, and then the refrigerator. I saw a little ribeyes. I just, and then I had a jar of the cream with all the mixing for the ice creams, and I had to take it out and I had to ice cream it in the mixer in order to freeze it so it didn't go bad. I don't do honey very frequently. Infrequently sugar, infrequently fruit, infrequently honey. I don't use fake sugars at all. I go right to cane sugar. That's the go-to for me. And do I love a Coca-Cola? I love a Coca-Cola. I love it. Do I drink it frequently? No. Don't do it. My breath is horrible. Jane, why? Let's see. Fancy Farm Skincare. Thank you so much, Malcolm. Let's see. Keto Carnivore Kiltz. Let's see. I got Keto Carnivore Kiltz. I got Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Rob Kiltz. I got the Fertile Carnivore MD. Like all of these add-ons, it gets a little overwhelming, doesn't it? A lot of beef and pork ribs cooked in the fridge for hubby. So I'm staying out of the kitchen. Listen, and you know, I'm really good at it now because I talk to myself in a way, and that's the whole point of the 3 magic words. The point of the 3 magic words is simple. Let's see, what you say and think comes true. Let's see, I'm setting it all over the place. You guys are really great. Thank you for bearing with Kiltz moving. I'm working on a new studio too. I love building new studios, from the white to the black to the color pictures to all the stuff. And remember, you and I are the gods of the universe. God is within all of us. Ultimately, the 3 magic words are, all right, you guys got it yet? Have you figured it out, the 3 magic words? All right. My breath is amazing. Breath because of the fast, I think. It could be we brush our teeth too frequently, whether you use toothpaste or baking soda or just a little water or salt, but you don't want to destroy your glycobiome. That's it. Why is it so hard to eat liver? Well, you got to love liver and like it. For me, it's duck liver. Go to duck liver. You'll love it. It's the best. Hudson Valley Farms. I buy duck grease and duck liver. And it's amazing. But if you want to take beef liver or chicken liver, all are fine, by the way. You can grind them up with your fresh steak. Put it in the meat grinder. Make it fresh, by the way. That's the very best. You know, you talk to your butcher. Now, if you want your butcher to grind it up and you want to take it home and eat it, that's fine. But who controls your cooking, your eating? That's the more I do it at home, the best. Must be huge with all studios, motion room. Let's see, Bevy. Is it a little? Yes, but I hang out mostly in the basement. I don't need very much space. And even here in my officina in Syracuse, all right, look at this is my motion studio, right? And even 20 pounds, you got to do something that's heavy and hard, right? Even if you're doing only a few reps of heavy and hard, that's better than 100 easy things, right? 100 easy will never get you to the hard. You got to do the hard things first in order to make them easy, and then you do the next hard thing. That's what this is really about. We want to be inspired, but you don't want to be mad or sad or angry. You want to be joyous and loving and kind. Remember, love thyself, thy enemy, thy friends. They're all the same because they're built within God, right? Fasting brings a lot of toxins out of your tongue, yes. And you're going to be all that shedding. But ultimately, look at, you're not, if you stop eating the toxins, which are basically fruit, fiber, vegetable, seeds, and nuts, and you go to the way, you go to Kiltz's. What's Kiltz's way? Right? The baby's way. And I love the baby's way. And we're working to decide whether or not, here, I'll show it to you. But we're always shifting and changing and recreating. And I love the constant work, but I don't like the word diet, right? The question is, do we use the 2 I's and the 2 B's for intermittently feasting and Kiltz's ice cream, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting, ice cream, and salt. Diet or whey? I like the whey. And our new book is coming out soon, but we haven't finished on the cover yet. But I want some lionesses and cubs in there. But Kiltz's keto, it's carnivore. That's essentially what I've been touting for so long. Kiltz's keto is carnivore. And when you recognize that eating fatty meat and one time a day it's the way. I like the way too. Diets are dead. Try the duck liver. Malcolm, right? Thanks, Malcolm. A godsend. He's an amazing young videographer, really sharing how to put some stuff. We'll get Malcolm on and we'll do a Q&A with Malcolm. He shared with me a really great book, The Courage to Be Disliked. I think, was that it? The courage to be disliked, but it's really the courage to be you, right? And get out there and do the things. I like the way, not diet. Diets are dead. It's the baby's way, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, 2 I's, 1 for intermittent feasting, and intermittently ice cream. Not all the time, right? Let's see, the way. Let's see, IVF journey. How do we get your vitamins? Go to Dr. Kiltz, drkiltz.com. We have the molecular fertility solutions and we have the nutritional solutions. Both of those are really good. Jane, breath, it'll get better. It'll get better. Cow liver raw, just 10, 20 grams a day. Love it. Listen, even cut up in small pieces, blend it in with your eggs. It's the very best, right? But I love duck liver, but the cows and sheep, we are meant to eat grazing animals. That is it, right? Egg yolks bad. Oh my God, egg yolks are the best. What's bad for your liver is significant and frequent consumption of plants. Frequent and significant consumption of plants are deadly. That's it. 1 meal a day for a while. How often would it throw in a 48-hour or more fast? Once a month, once a week, once a year. I think the 23 is one. The 1 meal a day is the game changer. Maybe tomorrow's is OMAD. And Kiltz is one mad guy, right? Let's see. Jason, I hear you, Randy. I chewed tobacco for 20 years and went to the vape. That thing had its hooks in me too. I stopped it after I realized it's just more chemicals I was putting in my body. We are inundated with the conversation of chemicals, right? Chemicals. They're all from plants. If you realize that the majority of toxic chemicals, if not 99.9, come from plants. Planet Earth, the plants are the predators and we're the prey. They control us. That's such a simple concept. You know, all the scientific knowledge. Oh my God, it's simple, right? Is rice good? Rice is good for rice because ricin will kill you like that. Rice takes a little bit longer, but ultimately rice of any frequency or significance is not good. If you're a vegetarian, it's butter, cream, eggs. Let's see. Oh, and butter, cream, eggs, and cheese a little bit, but fatty meat, that's where it's at. And if you're skinny in a famine, listen, if there's a famine for any length of time, Kiltz is dead faster than those that are labeled as obese. Enough with labeling obese. Forget it. Carnivore, Jason, we're the Kiltzivore, the carnivores, the bevivores, the Jasonvores, the Janivores, but we are the carnivores. And I was working on one other project. I'm working on some Kiltz items, and I'm not sure whether it's the knife or the fork with the knife below, but we're working on it. We're having fun playing with this. Listen, we start with something. It always is changing. Let's see. Nana, I'd like to start adding that into my 1 meal a day. Let's see. What is that? Let's see. Greg Hoskins, what are we doing? FET, it's good. One mad. And then, let's see, one meal a day and maybe 48 hours a week. Maybe make it Sunday. You don't eat on Sunday. So you have your evening meal on Saturday, nothing on Sunday, and your evening meal on Monday. That's a really great habit. You want to create healthy habits. Healthy habits start in the mind with what you think and what you read and what you listen to and what you marinate your miracle machine in, right? That's it. We are the way, the Kiltz's baby's way is the way. We'll call it a diet, but diets are dead, my friend. It is the way. And the way is so simple. It's bacon, eggs, butter, beef. What else? This is why it's the baby's way. We're getting rid of diet. I think it's dead. And I love the proper human diet, PhD, but piled high and deep is really, listen, you don't need all the science. It's simple. Lions eat like this. Pigs, cows, and sheep eat grass grains. And basically, it's like vaping. It's like smoking. It's like drinking like drugs all the time. And green juicing makes you green, right? Oh, my God. Now find me a personal chef, please. Nancy, I'm your personal chef. And all you need to do is download and get the Kiltz's Keto for Fertility. Listen, for a fertile life. And all of these recipes, simply take out all the green stuff. Don't add the green stuff. Keep the spices light. And look at, what I would do with these is I would remove the lettuce and the onions, and I'd eat the steak and the eggs or the burger and the eggs. It is so simple, right? Not enough fat. It's got to add the fat. Fat is fantastic and critical to protecting the glycobiome. The glycobiome needs fat in order to suppress the microbes and all the plant antigens. And if you haven't read, I think I've got, I'll put a link to this one on protein glycosylation. And also Sally Norton. Sally Norton. We haven't had Sally on yet, but we're going to. And George Eade also. Let's see. Who's Nancy Kiltz is your personal chef. It's so simple. Like if you eat only this every day, remember this is fueling the Ferrari, but you only do it once a day. That's why the clock only gives you a 1 hour window of eating. Anything more than that, it's not good for you. It's not. It's not. All right. We're 36 hours into a 72-hour fast, right? And today's day 33, no coffee, no caffeine for Kiltz. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's see. New to this, want to try it. Jaco, listen, young and old, male and female, transgender, queer, homosexual, whatever you label yourself as, you're a beautiful human being. You deserve the very best fuel for the Ferrari, and that's fat. If you don't have fat, it's not good. Anorexics, deadly. You don't have a food addiction. You don't have a food, look at, we're labeling things in a negative way. I am a human Ferrari and I eat steak and eggs every day, one time a day. Start with the thoughts, right? It's so simple. It's so simple. And the more you get this, the more you get this, right? The baby's diet is the baby's way. We're having a marketing meeting in about 2 minutes, and it's really great. Thanks for joining. See you tonight. Again, the 5 a.m. Mighty Tribe. Check it out on the Mighty Tribe. Kiltz's Mighty Tribe. Check out Steak and Butter Gal, Bella, Sean Baker, Ken Berry. Check out Nisha Berry also. Check out Keto Savage and Crystal Savage. Check out, oh my God, Anthony Chafee, Judy Cho, but the list is on and on and on and on. Remember, you're the lioness and the lion. You're the carnivore. You're not a pig, cow, and sheep. They've been teaching us to be that. That's it, right? Teaching us. Difference between the microbiome and the glycobiome. The glycobiome is the Teflon sugar coating that protects you. The microbes, they're not supposed to be there of any significance, but they are there because you eat a lot of plants, which destroys the glycobiome, which allows the microbes to dig deep. Let's see, I think I've got the picture here. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. But, here it is. Look at. We'll put this picture link on the Dr. Kiltz site, and we'll cite where I got this. But basically, the microbes are destroying the glycobiome, and you're eating too much probiotics. They're deadly for us of any significance. Don't do it, by the way. Quit coffee, alcohol, still clinging to sugar. Listen, white sugar a little bit from time to time is okay. High protein, low fat diet is deadly for all of us. Thanks for joining. 6 a.m. I got my meeting. Team's walking in. I love you. Thanks for joining. Again, love it, hate it, subscribe to it, whatever it is. You are the master of the universe. And remember, fasting is lasting. God bless. Dr. Rob Kiltz. Have an awesome day. And love you, my friends. Love you.